Yes.
All those programmes. Just before I introduce the films and Cherish, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to YouTube, who have very kindly hosted us for this evening. Given the fact that we're launching these videos, which of course will be hosted on Stonewall's YouTube channel, we couldn't think of anyone more perfect to support us in launching it, and what an amazing venue it is we're in to launch these videos. So a massive thank you very much for everything you've done to support this.
Thank you.
Go YouTube!
and I have to say, the whole YouTube team have been absolutely fantastic and really been behind this project, not just as something to do, but actually because they really believe in the message and the importance of this work. So it's really nice to have partnered with an organisation that haven't just wanted to put their name to something, but actually have really supported us and partnered with it in a really positive way. So it's been really fantastic. So as I said, I'm the Director of Empowerment Programmes at Stonewall, so it's a bit of a W1A job title. It's a bit random, but it's sorry BBC. It's one of those. What it means is that I look after our programmes that are to empower individuals to help LGBT people to step up as role models within their workplace or communities, but also to support allies to step up as allies. But one of the programmes that we started last year and launched was our BAME LGBT Role Model Programme. And the idea of that was to support BAME LGBT people to be able to kind of step up as visible role models in their community. Because I know when I look back at growing up under the guise of Section 28 throughout my entire education and think about what role model was there for me as someone who was gay and mixed race to look out in the media or on television or anywhere really, and there wasn't anyone. And I think pretty much the only gay person that was Graham Norton on telly when I was growing up, and then but then to have a person of colour who was also LGBT just wasn't a thing. And so we wanted to do those programmes because we've recently done some research
on the process. And as Sanjay said, I was really fortunate to take part in the BAME programme at Stonewall last year, and it was so beautiful to share space with so many black and brown LGBTQ plus people, especially when we were given the licence to speak about issues and challenges that we face in our day-to-day lives. And I felt like a lot of the challenges that people were speaking about fed into umbrella themes of isolation or the lack of visibility, or how the lack of visibility breeds its own form of isolation. And I left feeling really motivated to do something about it and to create content that actually provides a form of validation for LGBT people of colour to feel seen and heard and like they're not alone in their own struggles. And so with that being said, I want to thank every single person that took part in the project, because it's not easy to sit down with someone with a camera and a crew and for an audience that you have no idea who's going to watch it, and share personal stories about challenges you faced in your life. But every person did it in good faith, knowing that by making themselves visible, they were providing the means for others to feel less invisible. And so I really want to thank every single person that contributed to the project. And with that being said, thank you all for coming out tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show, and yeah, let's play the film.
We're working class, we're queer. Mad. You know what, when I think about it, what representation of a queer black woman have I ever seen in my life to know that this is valid and this is okay and this exists? None.
When I came out, it was like a starting point. And since then, I had lots of gay Muslims actually come towards me, ask me for advice, and lots of people actually came out. Their happiness is my happiness. They came out, it feels like I finally came out. I'm not the only one, because my whole life, 15 years, I felt like I was the only one. I was the only gay Muslim out there, there's no one like me. Because both the people are reaching out. I feel like, I just feel like I'm here. Just feel like I belong.
I didn't know so many of us existed. I did not know there were actually queer black women that listened to the same music as me, watched the same stuff as me.
Didn't look queer like me.
Yes!
It was mad. I was like, wait, you're queer? What? I didn't see myself anywhere, so I didn't feel like I existed. And so I felt like I was an anomaly. And then just to find out my best friend's queer, I was like, come on, girl. Then my sister, no, shut up. This is great. Oh, I'm not alone.
What helps me to continue to perform and let A Billy Rose Dark take over is
my personal determination and my passion is everything to me. That's like encouraging LGBT disabled people to like come out and socialise, and they need to see that there are visually impaired people out there doing their thing, going out, getting on with their life, being independent.
From my point of view, this is how I was brought up, this is how you were brought up.
I love Eastern.
So it's more about understanding each other and then work through it and just blend into what we are.
And that's when the support, because everybody needs support and someone to really stand for them as well.
The first component of making a good ally is strip out any.
Because I know I've got PTSD today.
I called my parents and I told them, look, I'm sorry.
The Cherish, who produced the film you've just watched. We've got Amru. Amru Al-Qadi is a British Iraqi performer, screenwriter and film director. Amru's just been announced as a 2018 Screen International Star of Tomorrow. Amru has 3 feature films in development and is the writer-director of 3 shorts that all share a focus on queer, intersectional people of colour. And whilst at Cambridge, Amru set up Denim, a musical comedy drag troupe that they're the lead performer of. And their book Unicorn is coming out next year, published by HarperCollins. On the theme of intersectionality. And then we have Cole. So Cole Thompson's an up-and-coming young YouTuber and activist who talks about his experience of being trans, in particular his personal reflections, looking back and seeing how far he's come. As a POC trans person, he thinks it is essential that are visible role models for the community, especially for the younger generation who are questioning their gender identity or who will be looking to role models for support. As well as his activism on YouTube and beyond, he's also a trader in training, a model, an extras actor, and an events manager. So it's really nice to have 3 people who all produce content in different ways. So just kind of discuss some of these themes that we've just been hearing about within these videos. And I guess my first question for all of you is, I said before